Right, I think I've explained enough Lua and it has gotten probably quite boring for many. So let me very quickly get into tutorial number 12 and to explain or reiterate some of the information sources that you can use to develop your scripts using the Moose framework. And well, I think this is an important tutorial for you so that you can quickly address your questions to some of the help sources that you have on the internet on this framework. So hang on. Let me show you how to find the home page of the of the Moose framework. So you do Moose framework, just Google it, DCS World, and here it is. The host of the Moose framework is the GitHub pages. This project is made using the service of GitHub, and everything that is generated here or that is documented here is actually written using the GitHub service, but also documentation is being generated within the source code using the Lua development tools. So any documentation that you see here is actually generated from the source code, right? So if I go into my Lua development environment and I open the air-to-air dispatcher, for example, then you can see that everything here is generated and documented. So the fantastic thing of the LDT is to combine the documentation with the actual functions. So the set engage radius method, for example, and here you see the description, is actually documented here, everything. Now you can imagine the work that has been put in all of this. Demonstration mission links are in there, the parameter descriptions are in there, right? Everything is documented. So that's the first thing to know. That's that this main page exists, and here you can find not only not only references to the source code documentation, but if you read carefully, you find, and I'm going to update these pictures because they're a bit outdated, you can find links to other things as well, like each class here, like mission, right? Task dispatching, and I need to improve on the documentation, but at least the functions are documented. So I can click on the new constructor here, and I need to get into new constructors later, but they are also documented. You have then the parameter list here with the types that it would expect, a few words what the inputs are being expected, and the return value, and this is really important. So now that you understand functions, you will understand this much better, right? I hope so. So, okay, evaluate seed, for example, yeah. So not all of these functions are meant to be used by you. For example, the dispatcher is really the constructor, and that's it. And I'm working on a method to distinct the methods that you need to use versus the methods that are being declared within the class, and that are actually, not to be used by end users, but that are being used by the designer, which is me, yeah. But that's in progress. I hope it will be resolved somewhere in a couple of months to have that clear distinction. So the spawn class documentation is here, right? Sometimes the picture is already embedded, sometimes it isn't, right? So that's that. The next source of information is my YouTube channel. So you go to DCS World, Moose, YouTube. Here you have introduction for dummies. Fine. It's already known.
Hi and welcome on board in this new.
So here you get all of this stuff. Now if you want to get the channel, really the channel, I need to get to, I don't know how to get to the channel of this. My channel, I guess. Yep. And the channel ID is this one, which you can find as well in the core page. So when you go down, you will see the Moose usage. So the Moose package can be downloaded here. As a mission designer, you have a usage guide, a beta test guide, contribution guide, which is for the advanced users, and then you have a support channel. So there is a communicate, a broadcast channel on YouTube here, and that links you to all of the playlists that are within the Moose framework, right? So it would be really too much. Moose is really large, and it would be really too much to get into all of these classes. But I'm gonna do an intro on those now. But really you need to get into the individual videos here to understand really what's working, how it is working, and look at the demonstration missions to really understand the mechanisms of these things. So that when you want to design a mission, you really know where to search for your materials. Okay. The next source of information, let me get back here, is GitHub. So on GitHub, and you can click on that. This is the home page of the development site. And you see here I have already 2024 commits, 33 branches active, 18 releases. When you go to the releases site here you will see always the latest release, which is been published 27 days ago in pre-release, but it's working. And here you see some explanations what's in this release, some modifications since the release. I'm keeping a nice track of that. And you can download this moose.lua file, is the file that you can download. So if you click on it, right, and if my internet would work, it would say download. Yep, so now I can download it, and yep, so I have a download manager, and then you can start using it. Let me view this file for you. What is this file? So let me indeed download it again, just to have a demo. Right, download, fine. What is in this file? So this file is nothing more than a Lua coding file. Let me show you in Notepad++. And here you see the Moose framework, classes, and everything that's in the framework is actually embedded and concatenated in one big file. And it is this file that you need to import in your missions, right? So you can store it at a certain location, and then you can embed this in your missions. If you download the Moose framework package and you follow the videos that I explained you how to set up your environment, you will already notice that how you need to do this process. So this is your moose.lua file here, right? Another thing that is very useful are the issues. And here you can see issues are being categorized, and this is actually the contribution of Grey Echo a bit further and later. These are all the issues and enhancements that we have. So each issue is labeled. When you see something like enhancement or implemented and ready for testing, that means that the enhancement was requested. It has been implemented in the Moose 2.2 release and it's ready for testing. Sometimes you get bugs like DCS bugs here. Sometimes you have a possible bug that still needs further investigation, why this is not working. And this is accessible for anybody that uses the Moose framework. So you can start entering your requirements like Zucker 3R has just written a request to add within the scoring. Let me react to this. So this is gonna be a scoring functionality, yeah, and my reaction would be here at Zucker, thanks for this write-up, going to check the design and embed this into scoring class, right? Then he's a happy man. I'm labeling this as a enhancement. It's not going to be hard work, I think. Project not really. I want to get this into Moose 2.2 still. That's okay. And I'm going to comment this, and he will get a nice email with this. You know, he will get a nice email, and he's on this video, so he will be famous. So that's how issues work. So you can put your requests here. It's kind of a two-way communication mechanism, tracked, and you see some examples of you know, some of the discussions here that have happened on the requirements and the discussions. Yeah, very interesting. Here you can find more information on the projects, for example the ground-to-ground dispatcher, new module request, the requirements set, and you can get all of this stuff here. So it's really a contribution project. This is not a one-man show, Moose, at all. Don't think this is true, because it isn't. The next source of information for you is the Slack. Let me try to get to that, because for some reason here we are, Slack, the Slack community. Let me show you what this is about. So you got the general here, and you got people here. I was talking in French here yesterday, I think, yeah, French, great. So some stuff on mission development here, right? So you get, we've been using this for quite a while. It's not like something that's out of the blue there. It really exists. Many people have been working on this together. We get a channel on the release preparation, and the bottom line is you're invited to join the Slack channel. The only thing that you need to do is to send an email to me, and the email can be sent to, and let me type this in for you in a new box. The email can be sent to flight control _moose@outlook.com. This is the first way to reach me. The second way to reach me is to send me a private message here on the Add Forums. So if you're on the Add Forums, you can send a private message to flight control, that's me, yeah, and just send a message. I will read those notifications here, but I'm gonna not show that here. There's my user CP, right? So with a lot of, you know, this thing has been ongoing for a while, and well, this is how you can reach me as well. And I think, what else do I need to show here? We got YouTube, we got Slack. What else? I think that's it, right? Oh yeah, the Eagle Dynamics channel has a Moose thread here that you may already know, and it has a very low population of things, but you can really post in here, like many people have been doing now for the last weeks. You can really post in here some stuff, you know, about questions, and okay, so that's it. And I'm putting regular posts here with updates. So this is also a source of information. So it's not like, you know, static. you can really join the community and engage and discuss with the people, especially on the Slack side, with the people that are here, to really get the Q&A, and people will help you, I'm sure. You know, Siribob is here as well. We got many people, server hosters, here, because these are the people that are really designing the missions. It's a bit empty now. I don't know how many people are on. Not so many. But this is not like, you know, a site to like Discord, you know, but really a mission design community using the Moose framework that's here on this service here, the Slack service, and it's by invitation only. So send me an email here, right, to flight control. Oh my god, what is this? Flight control moose.com, and it's showing me in blue. I don't want that. How is this possible? Yeah. Flight control _moose.com. All right. So thank you for this session. I'm going to close this down, and we're going to go now to the more bones, is to go into some demonstrations and some stuff, some of the missing links that you need to know and need to have. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.